from Black Sabbath, we go over to someone who wanted to keep the mood a little bit lighter.
Must be the difference between how men think and how women think. I was just thinking Halloween, dressing up.
I'm Cinesolum Aaron here on the All Over the Place podcast, where the fun sanity never ends.
Hello and welcome to the Spookalicious, Scary-tastic, All Over the Place. I'm your host, Eric Pervoznik, and let's just keep it rocking, get everybody in here. Jim Culver, how are you? Our resident horror guru.
I'm great. How are you?
As always, fantastic and spookatronic today. Actually, I'm spooky, spook-e. That's me today.
Spookified.
And Mart E with a Y. How are you, my friend?
Hey. Doing well. Recovering from some jet lag, but otherwise excellent.
He's back from his undisclosed location. No castle in the background. Castle today would have been perfect but you know what? We got plenty of time for the castle.
Fake lightning in the background
from the New York groove.
Exactly. And with us, rounding out the team, Kathy. How are you today?
Good.
Awesome. So before we get going, as always, folks, thanking from the bottom of all of our hearts, more and more subscriptions this week. It's been a good week this past week. So thank you, everyone, jumping on board. The CK Smile episode up and running, and a lot of new fans and friends coming in. And I also want to throw a shout out to all of our social media friends. And that, of course, would be the fine folks over at Danny Zalesko Presents, dzplive.com/events. Go there to check out all of your concert needs. And while we're keeping on a music tone here, we're going to also remind you, when you're in Scottsdale, Arizona, make sure you head on down to Scottsdale and Shea, the new location for Vinyl Record Dude. You can also order stuff from them wherever you are in the world at vinylrecorddude.com. Check them out. And we're going to keep on the music tint a little bit more today. We are doing spooky and Halloween songs as we head into the end of October. So we're just going to get the ball rolling right away. And Marty, since you got the Iron Maiden shirt on, we're going to kick it off with you.
All right. Well, coincidentally, my number 3, there are at least 5 or 6 Iron Maiden songs that could have been on this list for me. Could have been all Iron Maiden. But I'm going to go with my number 3 being Hallowed Be Thy Name. It's an excellent song. It starts off and it slowly builds and starts to gallop. And I mean, what is scarier than waiting for your death? You know, the next thing that's going to happen to you is someone's going to come get you and string you up. And it's a very, very scary thought. And the song kicks ass. I mean, lots and lots of good guitars. Of course, the galloping bass, as always. Love that song. In my top 3 Iron Maiden songs as well. Absolutely love it. And it's very spooky, scary.
And still they pull it off live incredibly well.
Oh, yes. Every time I've seen it. Which is recently, just excellent. Excellent. And they're quite a bit older than me, and they're amazing, those guys.
Are you sure about that, Marty? They're quite a bit older than you?
There's not a lot of people older than me, but they are.
And I'm sorry, Kathy. I just steamrolled right through you. Sorry. Go ahead. Get your dig on Marty in or something else.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, when he said they're still pulling off live, Bruce Dickinson is just like from another planet, what that guy can still do.
Yeah. Yeah, that seems to the voices seem to run out when you get in the middle to upper 60s. You start to what are you going to do? I mean, everything else is running dry, but man, he can still do it. Him and Rob Halford, man, they can still rip.
And not just the singing, but the energy. Like Bruce Dickinson is all over that stage. Yeah. Insane. And he had throat cancer.
Yeah.
Since cancer, it's a renewed Bruce Dickinson up there. I
think a lot of it has to do with his little bitty guy, but I mean, he's still pretty old.
It just goes to show you the difference between somebody who really takes care of themselves and probably practices pretty good technique and those that remain unnamed that do not do so well.
I was about to name a name, but we know who they are from the 80s. We know who they are. Yeah.
We know
And
who they
just
are.
a quick throw out to Bruce. Since we're lavishing praise on the man, he's quite the rock on tour as well. I saw him in a spoken word over at Mesa Center for the Arts a couple of years ago. And that guy, there's an energy as he's pacing the stage, as he's just telling stories. And up the irons to Bruce Dickinson.
Roar.
Cool.
Wish I had that kind of energy now. Much less when I'm his age.
All right, well, Kathy, we're gonna skip it around. We're gonna do clockwise, and then a little bit of a skip. And so going to you for your number 3 spooky or Halloween song.
Well, now I'm torn because of Marty's answer. Kind of swayed me. I mean, I'm thinking popular Halloween songs from when I was a kid, what stood out to me, but then he just made me think of something else. So for my number 3, I was going to say the popular, like something popular, which was Ghostbusters, which was, I love the movie, love the song. I don't know. That was just, it's not necessarily Halloween, but it kind of is. Like if you look on top Halloween songs, that's listed as one of them, and it's a fun one. But going more with what Marty was doing, then I'll switch that spot and make it, got to slip in a Rush song here, Witch Hunt. Off of, if you want to go spooky, that song scared me.
Yes, that is on my honorable mentions.
Yeah, that song scared me in high school.
Yeah, that song was, it was
a little
journey there. Takes you on a creepy journey.
Takes you on a creepy journey. Of course, it's got a more serious message that's not at all related to what you think, but
yeah. Did you know that in high school? Because I sure didn't.
I didn't, exactly, right, which is why I was all freaked out. And then come to find out, they said, I think it's that song. The story is they were the ones doing all the chanting or the voices in the beginning of the song. And I don't know if it's that song or the other one. They said Neil was shouting something really funny. And I don't know. I'll have to go back and revisit the story, but I think it might have been on that song. And they said if you listened closely, you could hear what Neil was actually saying, and it was actually really funny. It was, I think he dropped an F-bomb or something, and it was something to do with when they would play basketball when they were recording or something. I don't know. You'll have to go Google that story.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah.
Well, while we're on a bit of a little Rush sidebar here, if going to the song Bob and Doug McKenzie that Geddy Lee guested on "Take Off," I learned backward because they do that backwards on the album, and you're supposed to play it forward too. But "Take Off" backwards is "fuck it." Throwing that out there, which for an 11-year-old kid listening to that album for the first time, "fuck it" sounded kind of cool. But I digress.
You have digressing.
All right, Jim. We're doing a weird clockwise. Up to you now for your number 3.
All right. Well, I'm going to start off by saying this was a very hard list to make. A lot of great tunes out there that could have made it on my list. So I decided to focus on scary or Halloween somewhat related rock songs rather than like well-known Halloween songs or theme songs or things like that, because those could all be their own separate lists. But so I'm just sticking with rock tunes. So for my number 3, I'm going with "More Human Than Human" by White Zombie. Song I've loved since high school. People talk about like the White Zombie tune, especially this time of year. A lot of times Dragula comes up, and that's a great tune. But for my money, I love "More Human Than Human." I think it's great. Those guitar licks, man. The sound is just amazing. And if you listen to the lyrics, I mean, they're way more hardcore than Dragula or just about any other song that Rob Zombie ever made. It's just kind of a plethora of body horror, supernatural, technological horror elements, and very disturbing. Fits in perfectly with Halloween. It's never going to be a Halloween song that family listen to together, mainly because of how it starts. But it's just an awesome tune, and I absolutely love the guitar melody on that. Never get tired of it. Really cool, badass song. So, and scary as hell. So that's my pick for number 3.
Yeah, great pick. Great pick. Love that song. And it is dark.
Very dark.
And it melds nicely into Talking Heads Burning Down the House. The one fade out of the other. Check it out.
I had not considered that, but you're absolutely right. It does.
I'm not going to try and take it from my own. I heard that Chicago station did that one. And so I
thought that was an Eric special you would run at people.
You know what? There's probably a mashup on YouTube somewhere. I'm going to have to look that up later.
No, Marty, my greatest feat as a DJ was taking Jay Giles' Freeze Frame and the end of that into Girls on Film by Duran Duran.
Oh,
that
fits perfectly. Yeah, I could definitely.
Cameras in. So, but again, the king of digression is going to actually stick on topic right now and go with my number 3, which great use in the movie Striking Distance, Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs, Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh yeah.
And it just got a creepiness to it, and just the delivery from Sam the Sham, and it's spooky, and like the way they use it in Striking Distance just took it to a whole other level, which is something you don't really think of with that great B or C grade movie Striking Distance, but it worked quite well in that one.
I remember the exact scene you're talking about. They used that song. It was scary as hell. Scary for a Bruce Willis action movie. Just surprisingly disturbing, that scene, and good use of that song for sure.
Well, that's my number 3, and Marty, we're going to go to you now for your number 2.
All right. Well, my number 2 is it's a very, very popular song, but it's in the same as the Hallowed Be Thy Name. It's a terrifying situation. This one even more than Waiting for Your Death, and that is One. Man, I don't like listening to it. It freaks me out so much because I mean, what's scarier than that?
Now, did you think that before or after you saw the video where they used Johnny Get Your Gun?
No, I mean, the lyrics were what they were, but that video sure kicked it into nightmare gear because it was already, I was already visualizing, and then with the video, that was a perfect fit for sure.
Yeah. For the song itself, I'd probably say Enter Sandman was scarier than One, but the video, no question about it, the video for One is blood chilling with that the inclusion of those movie scenes. Yeah. Yeah, good. Yeah, really, really powerful stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the thought of being trapped in your mind.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even know when it's going to end or if it ever will or if this is a dream. You don't know anything. You have no sensory. That's scary.
Yep.
Gave myself the willies there.
Powerful imagery.
Depressing me, you guys.
Let's be spooky. Don't worry. Well, the +1 today, folks, is going to be more of a lighthearted Halloween-centric song. So we'll bring it back then, Kathy. We're not too far from it. And Marty with an out of left field one. Awesome call, though. I love that one. So, Kathy, we're going to skip over to you now and see what you got for your second pick.
Okay, this is kind of different. I don't know if you guys will know this one. Night Boat by Duran Duran.
Yeah, Eric knows that.
I knew Eric.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, Eric and I are both Duranis.
Which version you want, Kathy? Which version? You can go live, you can go dance mix. It's on a 7 the Ragged Tiger. But yeah, Night Boat. Oh, yeah.
Night Boat. So go watch that video. I mean, talk about a creepy, spooky, weird song.
I've never actually seen the video, so I'll have to check it out.
You need to check out the video. It was one of my favorites. So I still have a VHS tape with that I think I had somebody convert to a CD when CDs were all the rage. Now I'm going to have to convert it to, I don't know, digital somehow. But it was all the Duran Duran videos. And of course, Girls on Film had been banned because there was a sort of semi X-rated version of that.
Well, on film.
Yeah. And Night Boat was one of the videos that was on this collection I had of all these Duran Duran videos, and some of them were rarely seen. They did play it occasionally, I think, on MTV, but it's a great song. I mean, I'm a big Duran Duran fan. It doesn't seem to go with rock and metal, but those guys were super creative, especially when it came to the video genre when it was first coming out. They were one of the most creative bands when it came to their videos. Of course, you look back now, and I mean, they're still creative, but obviously effects and everything have gotten much better. But that was just a really cool song and a really weird video.
And I recently learned that Kathy is a fellow Duranie. And yes, I'm one of the few straight guys who's a Duranie. So yes,
that was actually my very first concert ever.
So what tour was that? Was that the Rio or the Seven and the Ragged Tiger?
Seven and the Ragged Tiger.
Oh, so you saw the arena tour? Nice.
Yes. Yeah. Huge fan.
And
I got kidnapped by Simon Le Bon one time, and Nick Rhodes, my girlfriend and I, on our 30th birthday. That's a whole different story. We literally got trapped into their production van. I'm not kidding.
Ooh, we could do it. Top 3 times you were kidnapped.
Yeah. Probably top 1 time.
It's getting really dark now.
We're keeping it light till Kathy mentioned a kidnapping.
It was all in fun, but my girlfriend and I actually ended up ditching them. We're like, okay, we're going to be out of here. So,
yeah. Oh,
I could see ditching Nick, but Simon, I don't know.
You got to be a real badass.
They were partying. Let's just put it that way. Well, Simon was. I don't know. Nick was sort of how you'd expect Nick to be. He's kind of the brainy one in the bunch.
Keyboardist. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Well, now that you're bringing up Duran Duran, I'm a little upset with myself. I didn't pick anything off of their latest album, Danse Macabre.
Yeah.
It had a bit more of a Halloween theme to it, but I'll do some research as Jim's giving us his number 2 selection.
All right, my number 2 is "Don't Fear the Reaper" by Blue Oyster Cult. And I mean, obviously these days it's heavily associated with a certain SNL skit that sucked some of the menace out of it. But if you just put that kind of all the pop culture references aside and all the spoofs aside, it's a really creepy song. It's a beautiful song, but you got that driving guitar in the background, and then the singer, the singing is so deadpan. There's not a lot of not a ton of intonation, not a ton of passion in it. It's just deadpan, like someone's just singing to you about facts, about just kind of saying this is the way it is, this inevitability, and just don't be afraid of it. It's normal. It's trying to be kind of reassuring, but it's so creepy. It's such a creepy song to me. And I love it. I never get tired of it, but yeah, beautiful, creepy, terrifying song.
Yeah. Feels a little whimsical, but
a little.
The subject matter, and even the way they're talking about it, like you said, it's kind of a natural part of things, but it is creepy because death is creepy.
There was a lot of controversy about that song.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all that occult stuff, yeah.
Yep. No,
there's more controversy. Oh wow!
They said it was that there was somebody that took their own life because they thought that's what the song was saying. That was the big controversy.
Oh, that does sound kind of familiar. Yeah,
there was a whole thing about that.
Telling people not to fear the Reaper. It's fine to kill yourself. Yeah. I do remember somebody doing that.
There was a
Yeah, I got all caught up in everything was overwhelming after the Ozzy Osbourne and Judas Priest suicide.
That's the big one.
Songs, yeah. Yep. And I didn't realize our good friend of the show, Albert Bouchard, was involved in a controversial song. I learned something new today.
Yeah. I don't remember that story either, but that's it's not surprising. Hard rock a lot of times gets attached to these controversies, but it's just a chilling song, but really beautifully done and haunting to me. It's really well done. So.
Well, Jim, after you watch the Night Boat video, you can then go. We both of us will be looking up the Blue Oyster Cult controversy.
Probably, yeah. I'm
But
maybe going down the rabbit hole.
was the best. I'm sorry, that was just the best.
And of course, we had to give another nod to Albert with his blog. Not more cowbell, most cowbell. Most. For now, though, I'm going to skip to my number 2, and it's another song that I associate with a movie, and this is actually the first place I heard this song, and in Tony Scott's The Hunger, and Bauhaus's Bela Lugosi's Dead. And just it was a perfect song tailored to the movie, and just the opening scene, and there's no singing going on for a while, and then once that kicks in, it's a song that's still to this day, but I'll put it on. It freaks me out just thinking about its association with The Hunger. Just love that Bauhaus song, Bela Lugosi's Dead. That's my number 2.
Wow, kind of a deep pull.
Not as cool as yours, though, Marty. Not as left field as yours. That pulling one out. I'm still nodding my head in that one.
I'm just.
I thought of Whom the Bell Tolls, but I did not think of one. But that's actually perfect.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
So many choices here, folks, and I think now's my number 2. So, Marty, if you've got any honorable mentions, let's hear those before we get to your numero uno.
All right. I had to just stop because there were so many, but Iron Maiden filled quite a bit of those stops. Still Life. Looking into a pool and all the visuals of that. Fear of the Dark. That was.
Otherwise, it was the only good song on that album. But anyway.
Yeah, I think so too. Obviously, Killers. When he screams that I've done it again, and then song stops. That's cool. Number of the Beast, obviously. There was a few others like. No, I don't want to ruin that one. But Dragula was brought up. And there's a song, and I'm going to be honest, I don't really even know what it's about, but it's Tito and Tarantula After Dark from James. What movie is that from?
That'd be Dusk Till Dawn.
There you go. So I know you would know, and I knew Eric would know because it's music and movie. Yeah, that one, I don't even really know what it's about, but it's a really creepy vibe, and it's very cool, and being in that movie was excellent. Those are
your honorable mentions. So what rests in your top spot? Your spookiest Halloween.
All right. Well, let me set the scene for you. It's 1970. The flower children are everywhere. The everybody's peace and love, and smoking a lot of weed. Just listen to some of these songs that were in the top 20. Marvin Gaye, Let's Get It On, I'll Be There, whatever. The Best of My Love, Bridge Over Troubled Water, You Light Up My Life. Like these songs, right? This was what was happening in 1970. And along come these crazy Brits. And the song is, you probably guessed it by now, Black Sabbath. Absolutely. Those hippies must have been, what in the hell is this? What is happening? Just the way the song, that's the most simple song ever. It's 3 notes with a lot of cool effect, and just everything about the rhythm and the way the song moves forward. It's like it's holding back the whole time, and the slowest gathering of momentum. Minimalist drumming, just enough to just to sort of fill it. And Ozzy comes in with the creepiest sounding singing. And oddly enough, this was a Geezer experience, but Ozzy wrote it, which is completely weird. It's usually, Geezer writing the lyrics
on that. Wow, that is unusual.
Yeah, usually you would think he's the songwriter anyway. He writes all the lyrics or most of them, and it's his experience. But no, Ozzy wrote those. He told him the story. Ozzy wrote the lyrics. But just man, I picture whether it's a nightmare or it's a real thing, you're trying to figure it out, standing at the foot of your bed. And that always, I mean, that's why I keep a loaded bottle of water next to my bed. It's because if I have to wake up, I spray some water on them. Yeah, you know what I'm getting at. I don't want to say too much, but waking up and being startled by something is terrifying for me. And that song just, it's obvious why it's scary. It sounds scary. The lyrics are scary. And at that time, people must have been blown away, just not understanding why this was what it was. That's my number one. It's not a Halloween song, but man, oh man, is it a spooky one?
It was Halloween or spooky. That is the theme of the day. It's
You can be on your Halloween mix. That's what matters.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. Well, from Black Sabbath, we go over to someone who wanted to keep the mood a little bit lighter. And with that, so Kathy, what honorable mentions you got along with your number one?
This must be the difference between how men think and how women think. I was just thinking Halloween, dressing up. Honorable mentions, I thought of Bark at the Moon by Ozzy, but I love that song. Like, that's a fun song. It's not necessarily creepy, it's spooky, but I just think Bark at the Moon, Werewolves, Halloween, Werewolves of London, Lady Wore Black by Queensryche.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting vibe. My real honorable mention would be by Rockwell. I always feel like somebody's watching me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Rockwell Jackson.
Yeah, I loved the song, but it was just an odd thing that he was singing that song. I don't know. It was different.
It was creepy. It was very creepy. That was one of my honorable mentions too. It's a very creepy song.
It came out of like you wouldn't expect it, you know. But my number
who's
one
watching me now? The IRS.
My number one is going to be the all-time best Halloween song. And that's Thriller by Michael Jackson. I have to go with the popular culture on this one, because I remember when that video came out and we were all glued to the TV watching it, me and my brother and my sisters. And my parents were like, oh my gosh, this is terrible, you know? And yet at Christmas time that year, we looked under the tree and there were 7 different album-shaped packages wrapped. We had all bought the Thriller album for each other at Christmas. Like, everybody ran out and bought that album for each other for Christmas. Yeah.
Yep.
That was a representation of many Christmases, I'm guessing. That sold a lot of albums.
I mean, you just can't
82, 83, 84.
can't think of Halloween and not think of that song.
Yeah, well, one of the many traumas my big sister inflicted on me was when I was like 4. She sat me down and made me watch the Thriller video with her and her friends, and it just scared the hell out of me. I mean, yeah, John Landis and all his creature effects. Like, he knew how to make a really scary movie. You had Vincent Price, and the narration. Good Lord. And then,
and did you know the story? There's a couple of stories. Was it Vincent Price or was it who played? Somebody opted. Was it who played guitar on that?
Well, Steve Lukather played most of the rhythm guitar on the whole album, and then
there was something else about, maybe it was Vincent Price with his. Somebody had the opportunity to either take a percentage on the back end or like a flat amount, and they elected to take the flat amount instead of the percentage, and it went on to sell. You know,
that sounds closer to, I think, what Eddie Van Halen did on the solo for "Beat It."
Maybe that was it. Maybe, but I thought there was something about Vincent Price.
But I seem to think that too. But then you get to thinking about.
I'm sorry, I remember stories, but like I don't remember details. Like, my memory's so bad because it's just my brain gets overloaded and stuff. So I think I discard certain details. But I thought I remember something about you're right about Eddie Van Halen, but then there was something about Vincent Price I thought too with Thriller.
I'm just glad that they when they did the whatever the latest anniversary Thriller, they one of the bonus songs on it was an extended Vincent Price narration rap.
Oh wow.
So yeah, I wish I still had, because I put my little DJ brain together and I made an extended mix. I put them all together because the album didn't do that. They just had it taken separately, and it was like a 25-second spoken word track. No one thought to put it into the actual song, but
Yeah.
except for this idiot who has since lost the remix. But anyway, but yeah, I remember running home for that to watch the video from middle school. We got the book because it was every hour, and then every 15 minutes they would show, or every hour or every half hour, and just due to my strong personal religious convictions, the disclaimer that went from that from Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great song, and yeah, just and I was very lucky. A year after that, I was in a workshop class, and I got to meet and work with Rick Baker, and so I got to make a prosthetic like they did in the video, and then of course American Werewolf in London. So yeah, I love that call. Excellent.
That's awesome. That would be my bucket list if it was possible.
Cool.
Yeah.
He doesn't return my calls anymore, Jim. I'm sorry. I can't help you.
I understand. Yeah. So I just did a quick web search while we were talking, and yeah, Vincent Price, he got a flat fee of $20,000 to do Thriller and no residuals. So he was extremely disappointed that he did not get anything on the back end.
That was it.
Yeah.
Learn a lesson from Alec Guinness in Star Wars. Always take the percentage.
Exactly. Yeah.
Always take the percentage.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, it's amazing video for that. Of course, the dance is iconic. And yeah, that last jump scare. Oh my gosh. That was the first jump scare I'd ever seen in my life. And when I was 4 years old, it got me, man. It really got me. So it stuck with me. But I tried showing it
yellow contacts. I couldn't whip that up. Sorry.
I tried showing it to my kid when he was like 8 or 9, and it didn't face him at all because
he shrugged it off.
He's got nothing,
The stuff they see in video games now is way worse than any of that.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. He eats that kind of stuff for breakfast. So, but yeah, fantastic song, fantastic video, iconic. Yeah, great choice.
Well, when his father has not the Army of Darkness and the chainsaw to go with it, nothing's phasing that kid.
Yeah, he's obviously going to grow up completely screwed up anyway. So yeah, there's nothing I can do to make it worse at this point.
All right. Well, again, great call from Kathy on the Thriller, and Jim, we're going to take it up to you for your honorable mentions and your number one.
All right. So my honorable mentions, I'm going to include 2 tunes from the Rolling Stones on here. First is going to be "Sympathy for the Devil."
Great.
Obvious choice for obvious reasons, including its association with Interview with the Vampire. My other pick is one of my favorite songs of all time, "Paint It Black." Not necessarily a horror or gothic related song, but just the general vibe of it is dark, creepy.
Oh yeah, those lyrics.
Creepy. Yeah, it's more about psychological issues, but I think it fits right into that milieu, and I, for some reason, I can never disassociate it from the movie Devil's Advocate, because it played at the end of that. So it kind of fits into that horror slot for me.
And if I'm not mistaken, Jim, I believe that's in D minor, the saddest of all keys.
Indeed it is, and must be turned, and you must listen to it on 11.
Yeah.
My next pick is "Panic Station" by Muse.
Ooh.
Good spooky horror type song. And finally, "Psycho Killer" by Talking Heads.
Yeah, that's good.
So those are my honorable mentions. All great tunes. So my number one, this isn't necessarily in order of how scary they are. It's more in order of just how much I like it, how much replayability it has. Thriller's a great song, but how many times would you want to listen to it over and over again before you get sick of it? Honestly, this is a song I never get tired of. It's just fun, catchy, and fits perfectly with the holiday. And that's "Dead Man's Party" by Oingo Boingo.
Love it.
Such a catchy song. I have to ask you guys: do you think that's a ska song, or do you think it's more pop rock?
Ska.
Ska.
I've heard it because I've heard it both ways. So yeah, I'm leaning towards ska too. But yeah, it's insanely catchy, a ton of fun. Of course, the legendary Danny Elfman always delivers. But man, you listen to the lyrics or really take the context into account. It's creepy as hell. It's really creepy stuff. But it's just you're having so much fun, you don't really think about it. But
it is their second creepiest song.
And the first one would be
Little Girls.
Ooh.
Yeah, I
it's a great song.
I didn't even think about putting that on there.
One.
I don't know what's going on with that song, but anyway, good pull. That was on my very long list of honorables. I love that song.
Yeah,
one of my favorite Oingo and/or Bang Boingo songs.
It's one of those I listen to all the time every Halloween now because I love it so much.
Well, Jim, you inspired me when you said you had two stone in pre-show we were talking about, and that I actually one came to mind for me, and it wasn't one of the ones you said. 2,000 Light Years from Home, just that creepy slow intro gets me. So, or another Stone song the next. But my other honorable mentions, I'm going to go with the obvious one first. In Ministry, Every Day is Halloween. Chev Woolley, then Purple People Eater, good fun little tune there. I like that one. In Excess, Devil Inside, and Michael Hutchins says at the beginning of the song. Always like that.
Yeah, you got a man boner for him.
Sexy Man does semi spooky thing. It's kind of cool, and yes, I do. Hey, I don't even get me started on the John Taylor was my first man crush, and Michael overtook him. So, Black Keys, Howlin' for You, love it. One from the 21st century, folks. I do listen to music, so. And by the way, I'm seeing Black Rebel Motorcycle Club tonight, so I keep so much
sweet.
Current. Let's see what else I have on here. Oh, I'm going to say them for another. A song that MTV, going back when they were shown in their early mid 80s when they were doing their closet classics, this one freaked me out, and that was The Crazy World of Arthur Brown and I Am the God of Hellfire. That one, that did me. And also another honorable mention to Screamin' Jay Hawkins and I Put a Spell on You. That is just creepalicious, but I love listening to it. It's a good, fun song. But my number one, Marty had a problem coming up with one Iron Maiden, and Dragula has been mentioned throughout the show. Rob Zombie, just the guy, it's a horror-filled brain, and just whether it's movies or music or melding the two together, but like Werewolf Women of the SS, Jesus Frankenstein, Living Dead Girl, Dragula, of course. I mean, the list could go on and on and on. But my number one, I'm going to take, this is from Hellbilly Deluxe 2. And it starts out with one of, as he always, or as very want to do, a quote from a horror movie. And I don't know which movie it's from. I didn't do that much research. It's my bad. But it starts out, I want to know what you're doing in the cemetery. I don't have to tell you anything. And then one of John 5, my favorite John 5 riff. And that would be what? And that's with a question mark. So that Rob Zombie, what? The king of spooky songs. There's my number one.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that song. And it does have that spooky, scary kind of vibe to it. Yeah.
Indeed.
Dig it.
Solid choice.
Elastic Boogie from the mighty John 5 and Rob Zombie. Former partners in crime, sadly no more. But now we're going to flip our plus one. No more spooky-licious stuff. We're going to get a little bit lighter tone, more fun. And this would be, keeping it Halloween again, but a little more lighthearted. Marty, we're going to go to you as we go back around the horn again.
Well, okay, so I'm going to have to pivot since my more of a fun song was Dead Man's Party. But that's okay. I have another one on deck, and some of you are going to go, damn it, he stole it. But I'm thinking back to when I was a kid. I had a couple of stepsisters, one my age, one a few years older. And we would always do goofy things because we were bored, do little shows for the parents or whatever. And I think I had to have been about 8 or something like that. We did a little skit, or we performed the Monster Mash.
Yes.
For the parents and or dad and stepmom. And I just remember struggling to learn the lyrics, and my stepsister getting mad. She was older, and she's like, "You're so stupid." But man, that song, it's just, very nostalgic for me and very fun. It's kind of a goofy, kind of dumb song, but it's still part of my childhood. But there are many, many more, but that one stood out quite a bit. Very fun.
Well, as nervous as you were, Marty, I am sure it was a graveyard smash.
Yeah, it was smash-ish. The dad had to say it was good, right? Oh yeah, good job, kid. But it was, I think, probably not that great.
Well, it is a beauty song. Love it. And
Yeah, I don't
the
even,
right amount of lighthearted. I did.
Eric, do you have any idea when that song came out? I don't even, like, what decade did it come out?
I would guess late 50s.
Yeah, I think so too. That's what I was thinking.
Jim, you're our ombudsman of the day. So while we're going through other stuff, we'll have you get on that one. Well, Kathy, who wanted to keep it a little bit lighter, the opposite of the Danse Macabre. Kathy, what have you got for your lighthearted plus one today?
Short and sweet. I picked the same song, Monster Mash. And I'm sorry, guys, I have to run get a plug because my battery's gonna die here on my computer if I don't plug it in.
Go, we'll wait for you. I'll fix this in post.
You guys go on. I'll grab it and slip right through.
She's gonna go grab an outfit and she's gonna perform Monster Mash. Yes. The only one of the four of us can sing. And I am disappointed. I thought you were going to come back in costume and perform Monster Mash. Only one of us can sing here, and it's not any of us do.
Only if you'll dress up in costume too, Marty.
Oh, heck yeah. I just can't sing.
You have to work out a little performance.
Okay. You sing, and I'll lip sync what you're singing. It'll be great.
2 votes for Monster Mash, Jim. Are you going to be the third for your plus one?
I'm not, but I looked it up. So we're going to do real quick. Yeah, I want you guys to guess. What year do you think Monster Mash came out?
1947.
1947. Eric?
I'm going to say 1957.
Okay. Kathy?
I'm going to say 1951.
Okay. 1962 is the answer.
Oh, wow.
Eric was the closest.
We were
and I didn't go over, so by Bob Barker rules.
Didn't go over, exactly.
I went more Elijah Craig.
Yeah.
Right. The Showcase Showdown.
I thought it was the 50s too, so I'm with you guys. All right, so yeah, my pick is I already mentioned Danny Elfman once. Not quite letting go of him yet, so to speak. So my pick is going to be This Is Halloween from the Nightmare Before Christmas soundtrack.
Someone had to do it at some point today with Nightmare Before Christmas. Yes,
I was leaving it for you, Jim.
Oh, I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's just the perfect Halloween song. Fits the mood perfectly. It's catchy as hell. It's fun. Never gets old, and yeah, of course, one of my favorite movies of all time, and perfect way to start that movie out. So can't go wrong with it.
And it could have been any song on that soundtrack. Just drop the needle anywhere, and it would have been a great one. They're all good.
I don't know. I mean, Kidnap the Santa Claus probably would work better for Christmas, but
that album is fantastic. That guy's a genius.
It's amazing. Yeah, I love that album. It's so good. Yeah.
Any else?
Back when people bought albums, everybody I knew had that album. We would all listen to it around Halloween. So, yep.
I love it. I'm glad somebody brought up any song from that soundtrack. But we've had 2 Monster Mash votes now. We've got to vote for Mr. Elfman, and I'm going to go. No Monster Mash, but the Monster Mash gets half of it today. But I'm going to go with A Nightmare on My Street by DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
Grateful.
That is
like,
a good
like
selection.
everything those guys were doing in the late 80s, early 90s, little tongue-in-cheek, a lot of fun, and you get a little Freddy Krueger in there and Will Smith. Like Eminem said, he didn't have to swear. Will Smith was a fun rapper at the time, and Nightmare on My Street, my whimsical Halloween entry for this, my plus one for the whimsical Halloween, non-spooky.
Yeah, I'm impressed with that choice. That was a good one.
Good choice. I don't think younger people understand. Freddy Krueger was freaking everywhere in the 80s.
He was
everywhere. It was, and he was supposed.
Nightmare on Elm Street still scares me. That movie scared me so much.
Yeah.
The first one was
It's an
scary. The
ominous
sequel,
film.
it was, yeah. The sequels
Jim?
were more silly, but just the character was just like
Ugh.
everywhere, ubiquitous.
Just
It
the
was
thought
all
of
over the place.
sleep and oof.
Jim, do
Yeah.
you know who else just doesn't understand?
Parents.
Parents.
And you know what, Marty? I think I can beat Mike Tyson. He wrong. But maybe we'll do a Will Smith down the line, and I'm sure we'll have Nightmare on My Street on that one as well. But for now, folks, there you have it. That's our Halloween spooky and Halloween's Threefer with a +1, a little more whimsical. But I love everybody. Awesome entry. That was very, very eclectic. We're gonna have a good playlist for this one. But check that one out, folks. Make sure after you watch the show, throw on Spotify. The playlist will be available along with the show. Thanks as well to Danny over at Danny Zalesko Presents and Nick and the gang over at Vinyl Record Dude. Make sure you head over to their websites and get your tickets and get your CDs and your albums and everything else from Vinyl Record Dude. And we'll be back real soon on All Over the Place. Thanks, everybody. Take care.
Bye-bye.
All Over the Place, where the fun sanity never ends.